Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Texas's offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. You get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Hall. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That's caught. It's Hall. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Quarterback keeps the football. Picks up the first, looking for more. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open, he just has to throw it away. Getting set, here's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And, man, they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Trucks through the defender. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. No shot to bring him down. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Manning. Finds his target. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back, and he finds his tight end for the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now it's 2nd down here.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Because what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks, but there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others, but, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the single back takes the handoff. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Longhorns move into the red zone. And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss.
They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Looks like the defense has it.
You know, I like this quarterback's ability in the option game. He just doesn't do a good job of protecting the football here. You've got to be dialed in with your fundamentals, or it can cost you at any moment.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That running back picks up a big gain, but I want to give credit to the offensive line. Did a really nice job there up front, of being able to communicate, get on the same page, create that crease in the defense, and it made it very easy for the back to pick up the first down and then big yards on the back end.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. They'll try the right here. Hard running through a tackle. Touchdown, Georgia. There was no stopping him.
Man, this defense is not physical enough against his back. That's a touchdown. But how about how he got into the end zone? Breaking those tackles. This defense better strap it on and start getting more physical.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The turn begins inside the 10. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Quarterback still with the football. Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense recovers the fumble. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Finds room at the 30. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. The quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end, his eyes light up, makes a great throw and a big game for this offense.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Gets rid of it on the move. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back. It's Manning. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. On a punt now for the first time today. Bringing it back, it's White. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Powerful running into the secondary. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff to the single back. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Powers through the tackle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Raiola. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Tuggle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. They stop him right at the 24.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got his man wide open. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Longhorns. It was a foot race, and he won it. That's a crucial score for the offense. Chipping away, Kirk, just trying to stay in this game here.
It's too early to see if this touchdown is going to change the momentum and allow them to cut down into the lead even further. But if you're this head coach, you tell your team, let's just keep chipping away.
Automatic on the PAT. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. Spins away from defenders. Physical running, fights off the defender. Cuts out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Had the big play to start the drive, but now the two incompletions, they face a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The Dogs will line up to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he drives the punt deep. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw, testing the middle. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
With the catch, it's Tuggle. Running right through tacklers. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. to 30. Inside the 20. Again, ripping through the defense. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Wow, moments ago, backed up close to their own end zone, now threatening with a first and goal. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, that was almost too easy. Nice kick.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, for many, this is the best conference in all of football. And the first half of this SEC championship was filled with excitement and incredible pageantry. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC championship.
The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Dropping back, it's Wyola. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that
run. The Dogs pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Dump off caught by the running back. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it to the left. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. The Bulldogs are in the red zone now. They'll test the right side here. Fights through a tackle. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yardage.
Back to throw. It's Raiola. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Try and muscle for the first down. Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand of that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage of the championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
Longhorns offense takes the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those.
Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. The defense all over him. They stop it right at the line. Back behind the quarterback, line in the pistol. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pressure has come, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The fumble recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's first and goal now. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The fumble the last time out symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. They'll give it to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Manning. He makes the grab. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Longhorns looking to cash in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they tack on the extra point. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's White. That is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The offense will line up. A chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass not complete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
And he's got it. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. One quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Gives it to the back. Running through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown continues. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With the conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to create better field position. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Tackled at the 32, that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, it's play action. He's running out. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. Man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
And the Bulldogs looking to cash in this red zone trip. Ball handed off. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Dogs. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in the big hole. They got to react quickly here. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
To throw, it's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Longhorns will send the punt team onto the field. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Tackle made after a big game. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double cover certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Looking to pass, it's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead, this one is getting ugly. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Hall. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get...
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Longhorns. No chance to catch him.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also, ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. It's Manning. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense on the field to take over. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's White. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.